Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Curb Appeal, the series on my channel where I recreate photographs that I find on Pinterest or Google Images or anything like that, and I attempt to recreate them in The Sims 4 to the best of my ability. So today's episode is a very exciting one because it is a photo that I absolutely love. And also, as you can see, I am building this in the new world Glimmerbrook, which is the new world that comes with the new Sims 4 game pack, Realm of Magic. So if you guys have been keeping up with my channel for the past week, it has been like a whirlwind because I have been posting so much. I'm really happy with the amount I was able to get out with the early access I received. So again, thank you so much, SimGuru Frost and the EA team, for hooking me up because yeah, I'm really happy with the content that I put out, and I think you guys were too. It seems like I got a lot of good feedback, but I've just been having so much fun building with the new items and in the new world. So I thought that this week's episode of Curb Appeal would be, using the new Realm of Magic items and building in the lovely world of Glimmerbrook. So as you can see, I bulldozed the home that used to be here, and I created this home from scratch, and I am recreating this photo that I'm going to pop up right here. You guys probably saw it in the thumbnail already, but it is a beautiful blue Victorian style home. So this home is so pretty in my opinion, and I was really excited when I saw it because I looked for a long time for a photograph to recreate for this series because Glimmerbrook is supposed to be that kind of magical, mysterious town, I guess. I wanted a house that would match that theme, so I couldn't go for the classic homes that I always choose, which are kind of modern farmhouse style, craftsman style, ultra modern homes. I couldn't choose something like that. I needed something kind of magical looking so that I could use those items on the interior, like the new items on the interior, and have it look, correct and make sure that the outside matched the inside. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous as to how I would pull off this home in game. I knew that most of the elements of this home were feasible for sure, but as we got to that third level, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to go about it, but I really do like how I handled it in The Sims. As you guys know, not everything that you see in photographs is possible to recreate in The Sims, and that's just normal, you guys know. So usually when I choose photos, I look very carefully at what photo I want to recreate because I make sure that I am able to do it. So I don't know if you guys know this, but when I look for a photo, I really heavily analyze and map out in my head exactly how I'm gonna recreate it. So the first floor is really easy to conceptualize in my head, but as the build gets higher, where there's more details in the photograph, I'm always thinking ahead as to how am I going to tackle this build and how am I going to do it. So I'm not sure if you guys do that too, but sometimes if you're looking for something to recreate, that is maybe a good tip for you guys, because sometimes photographs will look so nice, in the photo, and then when you get into The Sims, you realize halfway through, I can't actually make this look like the photo because some elements are just not possible, and then sometimes the build just doesn't turn out as nice as you think it's gonna be, and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely like to really plan what I'm gonna do. And with this one, I looked at the top of the build and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that roof situation, third floor situation look nice. But I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do it because I like the photo so much. I loved the blue paneling on the home. I just thought it was so pretty, and I feel like the what's it called, the paneling that we have in game, I think that's a base game swatch, is exactly the same as the photograph. So I'm super happy with the fact that we had something exactly the same. So yeah. So overall, in the end, you can kind of see how the home is coming together right now, but I was so happy with the way that it turned out. I feel like I made it look pretty accurate in my opinion, but you guys need to let me know down below, of course, whether or not you think I did a good job. Rate my recreation skills out of 10. I'd love to hear what you guys think, but it's actually funny where I found this photo. So I obviously found it through Pinterest. That's where I find pretty much all of my photos. I feel like a lot of simmers, or pretty much every simmer finds or has found at least some of their photos, their build inspiration photos in Pinterest. And I know this because I've seen like a lot of YouTubers, some of your favorite YouTubers, everyone that you know who build. I've definitely seen photos on Pinterest where I've like recognized the build because of some other simmer on YouTube has like recreated it or used it as inspiration. So I feel like Pinterest is a very, very good place to find photographs to help you build a little bit better. But as I was saying, I kind of digressed again, but I found it on Pinterest, but then on Pinterest, you can like click the link and it'll take you to like the source website. And it was actually like an Airbnb or something. Someone's like Airbnb-ing this home so you can stay in it and like rent it out, I guess, which is kind of funny because it's like a really nice, beautiful, large home. And I think it'd be so cool to like Airbnb this home. But it was in like New York too, which is kind of interesting. Not like New York City, but in the state of New York. So I don't know, kind of a cool place too. Maybe the next big place to look for build inspiration photos is going to be Airbnb. People who are like renting out their super nice homes. I mean, that could be a cool place to look if you are sick of looking at all the same Pinterest photos that everybody is using. I feel like that's the only problem with using Pinterest is I keep seeing the same houses over and over again on my like recommended feed, and it's like I've seen this before, or so many people have used those inspiration photos already that the build style kind of gets a little bit repetitive. So you know, your girl's gonna have to start looking at other places for build inspiration photos. So yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know down below, any websites or whatever for cool curb appeal inspiration photos, let me know. But basically, the exterior or the shape of the home is pretty much done. So you guys can see kind of how I recreated it, and let me know immediately your initial thoughts. Do you think I did a good job? I mean, I feel like it's pretty spot on, like, in terms of what we can and cannot do in The Sims. I honestly am pretty happy with myself as to how this turned out. The other struggle that I always have when recreating homes is what if it doesn't look as good in The Sims as it does in the photograph? Like, what if the photograph is just nice because of, you know, the sunlight and the textures and the landscaping? Like, what if when you translate that to The Sims, what if it doesn't look as good as I thought? But this home definitely has a lot of curb appeal, you guys. It has a lot of curb appeal. It looks really pretty. It looks very beautiful. And I did kind of like switch out some elements of the build, such as those windows. So in the photo, the windows are just like black and white windows, just like simple, rectangular, kind of, you know, just nice, pretty windows. And I wanted to use the Realm of Magic items, as I said, so I did use the Realm of Magic windows that have those cool like patterns on them. So obviously that's not what the photograph has, but I think it looks just as good with the little Realm of Magic spin on it. Definitely makes it look a little bit more interesting and a little bit more magical. And as you guys will see later on in this build, this is actually a magical house, and there are a couple reasons why. One of them was kind of by accident, and it's kind of sad, but you guys will see that in a second. Maybe a couple minutes you'll see me kind of fail. But anyways, I'll talk about that later. I'm getting ahead of myself. But pretty much the interior, there is 3 levels to this home. So there's this base level, the main floor that I'm showing you and furnishing right now. There's a second floor where the bedrooms are, and it is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, I think. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home? I can't remember. I only built this like yesterday, and for some reason I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 bedrooms, so you can fit a family of 4 here, and there are 3 bathrooms for sure. 1 bathroom on the main floor, 2 bathrooms on the upstairs, and also with my Curb Appeal series, as you guys know, I do not pack restrict here, so yeah, I used all the packs that I owned. I don't own all the packs, but if I owned it, I maybe have used an item from it. If you guys want to see pack restricted builds, obviously go to my Love It or List It series, because that is always pack restricted. But you will see, I'll just tell you guys now, because what's the point of waiting? But as you can see, I'm pretty much like, I have the main floor laid out, and if you guys haven't noticed, I've missed a very key component of the build. So I'm gonna give you some time to think about what I'm missing here on the main floor. I have, the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom, the dining room, all the doorways. I have, pretty much everything, but I'm missing something. And that something is stairs. So somehow, I have no idea how I forgot. I think I was just so tired, you guys. Uploading like 5 videos of early access in like 3 days and only having like 1 weekend to record and film all of them was like so tiring. So like I think my mind just slipped and I forgot stairs. So even though this is a 3-story home, we can't get upstairs, which is nice. That's like super unfortunate. I've never done something as dumb as that before. I've forgotten bathrooms before, I've forgotten stoves before, sinks, but I've never forgotten stairs to go upstairs. That's usually like the first thing I add when I know I'm doing like a multi-level home. As soon as I get into the interior, I'll put the staircase in and kind of build around the staircase because it's hard to add a staircase in after the fact, but I'm just dumb, I guess, and I didn't put a staircase. But luckily, you will see I do a really cool fix later, and that's what makes this home a little bit magical, but I feel like I'm gonna do it in like 2 minutes or something, so you'll see. So I'll talk about that later. But what else do I have to say? I'm not sure what else I have to say. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you guys are enjoying the build, I guess. The interior, I wanted to make it kind of formal, kind of like not super fancy. I guess it's kind of fancy. I mean, it's definitely like a bit more like of a formal home with kind of like a modern twist on things. I did do the kinds of like mix between the wood flooring and that new Realm of Magic tiling to kind of separate out the rooms. I think that is pretty cool. It adds like separation, even though there are no walls or no doors, so it's still a very open concept, but at the same time not. But yeah, no, I'm overall pretty happy with this main floor. It's super open, very bright. I like the color scheme, just like whites with hints of black and gray and light blue. Very much my vibe. I just love it. I just really, really love it. But besides that, this video is kind of long. I'm wearing my cool orange shirt again. And it's fine this time because guess what? Ever since I started complaining about the weather and how hot it is in my room, I feel like, the weatherman listened to me because it is like pouring rain now outside. It went from like summer to fall so quickly. In Canada, it just happens like that. Like you have summer for like 3 weeks where you're boiling and you're sweating and you don't know what to do. And then literally as soon as you start to like get used to it, it just flips on you and all of a sudden it's pouring rain. And it's all cloudy, all overcast, but it means I'm not hot anymore, which is good, I guess. But it also means that I can wear this sweater and not be sweating, and I can enjoy this sweater. I feel like I thought this was a summer sweater, but now that I'm realizing it's orange, I'm like, no, this is a Halloween sweater. This is a pumpkin sweater. I'm wearing this all year round. I don't know. I just really like comfy stuff like this. I have a lot of clothes too. I buy a lot of clothes. I feel like you guys don't know a lot about me besides the fact that I'm a Sims YouTuber. I work a full-time job. I'm 5 feet tall. I feel like you know just what I tell you, but there's a lot of other stuff that I haven't shared with you guys, such as something that's kind of like a really big part of me is I really like noodles. That sounds so dumb, like who cares? But that's honestly, anyone who's my friend really knows that about me. And with my friends and I, we go out and we eat noodles all the time. Even at work, I drag my entire team to go eat ramen, and I've turned them all on to ramen, so they all love it now too. And in university, I had a group of friends that I would always eat noodles with, and I called it Noodle Club, and I was Noodle Club president. And we'd go and we'd try all of these different noodle places and ramen places around the city and around campus and rate them out of 10. And it was really legit. We had people wanting to join and stuff. It was so cool. And even now, even though I'm not in university anymore, my friends and I still meet up for Noodle Club meetings. And yeah, it was just it's just that's like who I am. I just love noodles. Let me know if you guys like noodles as well, because if you do, you guys can join my noodle club and we can be best friends forever. Because if you don't like noodles, it's like really hard to hang out with me because I like to eat it all the time. But anyways, that's enough talking about noodles. If you guys don't like noodles, you're probably like, stop talking about it. But honestly, I could talk about it all day. And I feel like you guys never knew that about me. But now you know that about me. So yeah, if you can cook some good noodles, I'll come over. I'll come over and we can hang out and have a good time. But okay, that went on for like a while. So now I'm already upstairs. So you must have seen it already, but I put portals. That's what I did to fix the staircase situation. So if you didn't see it, rewind it to about a minute ago. I just did it. It happened really quickly, but because I didn't have room for stairs, I'm so dumb, especially since we just got the stairs update. I wanted to use the new stairs, but I wasn't thinking. But anyways, rewind if you didn't see it. I put those portals. So if you go into the debug object area of the catalog, if you do like bb.show hidden objects in like the cheat section, you can unlock the debug category, and that will bring you to the catalog where it will show you all of the items in the new pack that aren't like in build by, like you can't like purchase the items, like they're not furniture pieces, but they're still in the pack. So one thing are those portals. So those portals are actually found in the Realm of Magic area. It's how you transport from like the HQ to the other areas in the Realm of Magic, but they're in the debug. So, and I actually play tested this too to make sure that it actually worked, and it does, thank goodness. Otherwise I'd have to like redo the whole build or refurnish the downstairs to put stairs. But now in order to get to the second floor, you just walk to the portal and it takes you up to the second floor, and then there's another portal that will take you up to that little third floor there. So I know it doesn't look like it goes, so if you really hate that idea and you want to put stairs, feel free to like edit the build a little bit and incorporate stairs. I think with the new stair update, you can be a little bit flexible with where you put it, so that's really good. I was just like panicking because I was really happy with the downstairs like layout that I didn't want to like change the whole thing just to incorporate a staircase. So I was like, this is the perfect time to use magical portals. So yeah, I'm really happy that we got that with the pack, because I feel like that will open up a lot of cool like build ideas. I feel like I could totally use the portals in like another build, maybe a more like enchanted build that isn't so like homey like this one. But yeah, I think it's a cool feature, and I'm glad that I got to use it, even though it kind of looks out of place. I feel like this is a family of like wizards and witches that live here, so it's totally normal for them. It's totally casual. But yeah, so pretty much there's a master bedroom there, as you guys saw. I used that new beautiful bed, bookshelves, a bunch of different items. It's a fairly big room, so I really like that. And then we have like a teenager's room right next to it. Just has a single bed, a little vanity, maybe a mirror or something like that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, pretty cute, kind of small, but that's all you really need. And then there's an ensuite with that bathroom, and then another kind of like main bigger bathroom on the second floor. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then in a moment we will be doing another bedroom on the third floor, and that one's really small. It's kind of like just on its own upstairs. It kind of reminds me of Alexander Goth's bedroom in the base game, what is it called, in the base game Goth Home. You know how he like lives, or his bedroom is at the top all by himself there. That's kind of what this bedroom reminds me of. I'm not doing it yet, but I'll do it in a second. But yeah, the Goth family could actually totally move into this home too, because it would fit their family, a family of 4. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with the home. It's like a kind of a cool style that I haven't really been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of ultra modern and a lot of like farmhousey, cats and dogs, seasons inspired homes. I've been really having a lot of fun with like cats and dogs and laundry day together and stuff like that. So it was really nice to kind of do something a little bit different than what I've been doing lately, at least, and a little bit out of my comfort zone. And it was cool that I got to incorporate the portals too, because, this is a Realm of Magic build, so it has to be extra magical. I just realized if somebody downloads this home and doesn't have Realm of Magic installed, they're going to be so confused because there's going to be no stairs and the portals won't get replaced with anything. So they're just going to be like, what, like, who built this? Like, this is so stupid. Like, why are there no stairs? So they're going to be so confused. Oh, I really hope that no one downloads this without the pack installed because that'll be tragic. But yeah, the build is not quite done, but it's almost soon done. Don't forget to let me know what you guys think of it down below. I really appreciate your feedback. I also read every single one of your comments. So if you do leave a comment on my video, just know that I do read every single one of them, and I really appreciate them. And I do not always have time to reply to them immediately just because usually my videos get uploaded while I'm at work and I have to work and not be on my phone and stuff, but I do eventually go in and reply to all or most of them, and I do read them all. So I do really appreciate everyone who has shown support by leaving a comment or even leaving a like. If you guys are too shy to comment or you're not really into commenting, if you just watch my videos and you leave a like and you enjoy yourself, I do really appreciate that as well. That's honestly the most I can ask for. When I put all this effort into these videos, the most I can ask for is for you guys to at least just sit there and enjoy it. So if you do, thank you so much. I do really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I really hope you guys have been enjoying my content so far. I know I've talked about it in a lot of videos lately, but I have kind of been like exploding with inspiration and just like making videos how I please, and I'm really happy with the quality of my content lately. So I hope that you guys see that shining through as well. But besides that, I feel like the video should be over by now. I feel like the screenshots are rolling. I've kind of lost track of where we are in the video. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode of Curb Appeal, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. Rate me out of 10, you guys. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, everybody.